Alright guys, we're going to do our video here on the O2 Boxster with the blue interior. I love the blue interior. Blue interiors are awesome. We're going to do a walk around. We're going to do a light check. We're going to do top op. I'm going to do paint meters. We will be able to tell if panels have been painted. We're going to talk about the top. We're going to talk about the body. We're going to talk about everything. So let's get started. So as far as the body goes, I mean, we do have some cosmetics to mention. It does have super low mileage, but it is an O2, so what, that's 23 years old. It was driven, it was used, it was enjoyed, so things do happen. The top, I'm gonna say it's original, super cool with the blue. So it does have the vinyl top, which is actually really nice when working on the car because it folds completely up. It's super easy to get on top of the motor. The glass window is a pain. It's a pain in the ass. So I'm going to tell you what these lines are from. I did this on my first Boxster. It's a common detailer mistake. This is from a pressure washer. It's not how you clean these tops. If that's something that really bothered you, you could probably use some of that. The vinyl conditioner would probably clean it up, but that's what that is. The rear window's in good shape. No rips, tears, cracks, etc. Everything is good back there. Rear bumper, we're gonna start in the rear, work our way around. There is a little crack under the tail light. Really hard to notice, but I point out things that are hard to notice. It is on both sides. It's worse on the driver's side. Probably what that is from. At some point the rear bumper was taken off and it wasn't taken off exactly properly. They probably tugged on the edges or you know, the ends right there. They kind of went like this, trying to get it loose, and then it didn't break loose. Not break loose, it didn't come loose under the tail light, and then you know, that's what happened. I've also done that before. I've also learned my lesson, but that's what that is. Let's turn on our lights. We're going to do a light check. So I do all this with the car running. You can hear it run. Yeah, I just like to keep everything, keep everybody so they have as much opportunity to hear and get the experience of the car. So tail lights functional, hazards functional, no issues with their lighting. It looks like we have okay, so that side marker bulb is out. That one is on. So that's also why we do this, because I see things also that I've missed. So I will pop a bulb in that side marker. I have about 500 of them. That's no problem. All right, so we're gonna do our paint meters. This is a cheaper tool here, but when you go to millimeters, there's no getting around the readings. All right, one. Let's make sure I get there. Oh wait, that's a millimeter. Sorry, mils. Okay. 1 mil. All right. 2, 3, 4. Wait, let's make sure we're done here. 2, 3. Okay, good there. Door, we're at 3, 4. Front of the door, 2. Okay, so we're good over here. So on the fender, we do have a little scuff scratch right there. It's kind of hard to see right there. Little dingo right here. All right, fender 6, 7. Fender 5, 6, 6, 7. I don't know why it's so. Is it dark? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get focused here. All right. All of our lighting in the front is good. I did have the headlights refinished. My headlight guy does an amazing job. They look like glass when he's done. As I mentioned, the side marker on the driver's side is out. I will replace that. No real cosmetics on the hood to mention. A lot of times there are dimples where the battery is from people jumping the car off at some point, and then the hood comes down. Super unfortunate. This one does not have those, which is nice, but that's a common cosmetic issue I see on these. All right, we're gonna go into mills. We're gonna do the hood. Now the hood's a funny angle. It's hard for you guys to see. We're 1, 2 in the center, and then up here we're 2 again. It's hard. I don't even know if y'all can see that, but you might take my word for it on that one. Let's try this way. So we're in center of the hood. We're at 1, 1, 1. So if anything, it's a little thin. Definitely not been painted though, so that's good. All right, let's make sure. Okay, we're still in mills. We're on the right fender. 3, 4, 5, good there. Right fender, 2, good there. Right door, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay, 2 on the door. 2, 1, 2 on the door. 2, 3 quarter. Let's see. 2. Then we're on the deck. 2 again, hard to see, funny angle. 2. Yeah, hard to see, funny angle. So, if anything, it's a little thin, just from the years of being washed and whatnot. So I'd say definitely no paint work. Cosmetics on the passenger side, really nothing to report. I don't see any dents, dings, scratches, anything like that to mention. Same on the deck, everything is good there on the deck. I don't see anything catching the light. Clamshell is good. There are some like little scuffos on the bumper. I mean, there's one right there. I guess that's why it's there. I guess that's why they call it a bumper, because you bump things. Get it? Yeah, that's a bad joke. All right, so now we're gonna go on the inside. We're gonna demonstrate the window drop down works. Not the end of the world if you buy one that doesn't. Probably needs a window regulator. They are kind of a pain if you've never done them. I can do them quickly. Do a lot of regulators. So cosmetics on the interior. These seats look, I mean, they look perfect. Well, they are perfect, which is kind of amazing. It looks like no one ever sat in the passenger seat, or the driver's seat for that matter. The dash is perfect. The console, we have a few little scratches right here. That's it. Normally those consoles are pretty, I don't want to say chewed up, but that soft touch gets scratched. Same thing over here. Door panel perfect. The driver's seat is, I mean, a little bit of a ripple there. That's normal. I mean, I see that. Driver window drop down functions like it should. All right. Ooh, that AC feels good, good, good. All right, we're gonna turn off the lights. All right, window. So the seats are manual except for the back. Seat back check. Seat back check. Let's see, everything up here works. Cruise control. Gauges are good. Radio. Wow. Collective Soul. Good song. Brings me back. I'm getting old. There's your Bluetooth mic. Alright, our locks. Check. If you put a hardtop on, check. We did our top. Radio. Climate. So I did this myself. I put a new climate LCD in. That's why it's the aftermarket look, not the stock look. One or two of the pixels were out. Don't really have a lot of issues with climates on these cars. Everything normally functions properly, like it should. Alright, we got our windows shifting, no issues. Second gear is good. Everything's nice and smooth. We did our windows. Lastly, heated seats, which is cool. You don't see these that often on Boxsters. And you might say, well, the light comes on. How do we know it's working? Well, on these cars, the light will not come on unless it works. And I know that from fixing many heated seats. So our hinges are good. You got a remote for the stereo. Hinge is good. Hinges are good. We're going to do our horn. We're going to do our wipers. And, oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. 1, 2. Oh my God. Look at that. It is amazing. We have 2 vanity mirror covers. I don't know how long they're going to last, but they're there now and they work. Almost. That's like the most amazing thing on this car. I kid. All right, guys, that'll do it. If you have any questions, just let me know. And thank you.